Now at night 2, yeah, night 1 was yesterday, and I've showered, everything is good to go, and I'm going to do my under skincare before I start doing my makeup. And I'm starting off with this little jelly lip um lip jelly. It's watermelon. It smells so nice. Just to get my lips hydrated before getting everything started. And as I have already said before, I have no music, so it's just gonna be me, you, and it's gonna be a yap fest. So starting off, I've cleansed my face. It's been cleansed for a minute now. I'm going to go in with the Glow Recipe Hold Tight Toner. You already know the routine. It's the same as the morning one. The only difference is actually I'm gonna have to do like another night routine again to end the night, so you guys will be getting two, because I'm going to be putting makeup on. This is going to be like a fresh version, like a short version. So I've just done the pore tight toner, and then I'm going to do the day cream, and then just start my makeup. So that's just going to be like the short version, and then after I take my makeup off and before I'm going to bed, I will do my proper night routine. So this segment's topic is just going to be like life in my 20s, and just how that's been going so far, and like what I've been thinking about life and where I am right now, and just things that have been happening. So right now I definitely feel like I'm in the best place that I have been in a long time, or ever. Like, I'm more sure of myself, and I'm more sure of what I want to do and where I want to be and how I want to move. And that's just all thanks to like life experiences that I've had, like growing up the way I did, and just learning having to just be strong all the time and take on so much, and just always keep it moving, like literally always keeping it stepping and taking every situation and having that it is what it is mentality for such a long time. And whilst that served me a good purpose, and it's got me to where I am, and it's made me the person I am today. Like, I'm very, very strong on my morals and my boundaries, and I'm sure of myself because I've grown up like that. So whilst I am grateful, I feel like I'm now at a point and at an age where I'm like, I can, you know what, I want to unravel all of that and just really breathe, and just like stop being so hard, and stop being such like a having like such a hard exterior. So I'm starting off my makeup with the mini elf power grip. This is like the travel size version. It's so cute. I'm only doing a little bit. This is going to be very, very lightweight. I've always wondered if this actually works. Oh my days, it does. Wow, it really does be grip. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I don't want to like be that strong girl anymore, and I don't want to have this hard exterior. Like, I just want to be soft, and I just want to laugh, and I just want to live my life, and I don't want any of that extra stuff anymore. And I feel like I'm at a point where like I am going to be speaking my mind, and I am going to be letting things be known. Like, as soon as I'm feeling something, I'm gonna let it be known. I'm not gonna hold things in just because like I'm uncomfortable with, just speaking my mind and letting the other person know how I really feel, just because I don't want them to feel some type of way, or like I want them to be more comfortable than I am. Like, no, I'm no longer gonna be moving like that, because it has got me to a place where like I feel like I'm very much underappreciated, and I can't be feeling like that when I know my worth, and I know that like I'm worth so much more than that. And because like I know that I'm such a gracious person, and I do give everybody else all of this, like I know what I need from now on. I'm not going to settle with anything less than that. And I feel like I've gotten to this, and I feel like I've gotten to this stage because of obviously earlier during this vlog, like this whole work thing. I'm just holding so many things in, and just moving with the it is what it is mentality, and just having gone through so many situations where like I really feel like I've been wronged and been done dirty, and in that situation I just let it be and just moved on, and just was like, you know what, it is what it is, and just kept it stepping. And because I've been like that for such a long time, I'm like, no, no more. And I really like to think of myself as a self-aware person. So like I know when I need to take a step back. I know when I need to kind of like reevaluate my life. I know when I'm in the wrong, when I know I need to communicate, and when I know that like I actually need to be an adult. So I have to just feel like I need to get myself together at this point in my life, and I can't just be letting stuff slide anymore. In order for me to do that, I need to make sure that like I'm mentally sane and like I'm taking care of my own mental health and making sure that like I'm setting those boundaries in place. And I feel like the only way I can actually do that is if I take therapy very, very seriously. Like I go to therapy, I kind of like get used to speaking about my feelings, having those tough conversations, and just kind of just moving on with my life and getting on with adulthood, because it's like we're growing up, man. Like, wait, I'm 23 right now. I'm not getting any younger, and I feel like certain stuff that I used to do, well, that I do, because of habits that I've picked up from growing up and being a teenager and going to uni, stuff like that. I feel like I need to let go and unlearn and actually like really start being an adult and taking life a little bit more seriously. Because one thing about me, I just take life like it is what it is. But right now it's like actually it's not what it is. It is what you make it, and I need to make it. I just need to make it. I just need to be keeping it together. So that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, to do that, to get to where I want to be, I need to go to therapy. And I feel like therapy is something that like I've wanted to do for a while, because I've always known that like I want to do therapy and I want to be more open about speaking about my feelings, making sure that I'm not I'm not tweaking out, and like I'm processing things when I need to process them, and I'm making measures to just keeping myself in line and holding myself accountable when I need to be held accountable, and just making sure that like I'm making moves for me to benefit me in my life and my future, my career, and what I want to do. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So after I do this, I have this little setup. I then go in with the vitamin E spray just to keep that hydrated. And then I let that dry and then I blend it out. And I'm really liking it because I feel like I'm taking it in like I'm outgrowing my old self, like I'm outgrowing the little version of me, the one that went to school, my high school self, my college self, my uni self, just like my early teens self. Like I'm outgrowing them and I'm becoming the person that I actually want to be, in like someone that's holding myself accountable and taking the steps that I need to take to ensure that like I'm living my best life and doing what I want to do. And I feel like by doing that, I literally need to like romanticize my own life. Like I need to kind of be delusional and just do what I want to do and do what makes me happy. And that's literally the only way I'm gonna get what I need to get done. And I feel like that's what I've been doing already. Like one thing about me, like right now, this stage that I'm in life, I really am just doing me. Like that, it really is just that. Like I'm just simply living my best life, and I'm doing what makes me happy and what I want to do, and that's just point blank period. So yeah, I'm really trying to now. Okay, sorry. So now I'm blending out the lighter concealer. After I have blended out the contour, I just go in with the lighter concealer shade brush and just blend that out. I kind of need like I need two new beauty blenders. I've got them. I just never swap them out because I feel like the older they are, the better they work, because they've been squished a lot. Anyways, I just want a little bit of a bright under eye, nothing too much. Like I said, I don't want to be seen all the way from Jupiter. I just want to glow in the center of my face. Anyways, so yeah, I am now going to be romanticizing my life a little bit more. Whether like I am just doing things for myself and I am just taking myself out, or I am going to see my friends, whether I am seeing my hometown girls or like I'm traveling out to see my friends. Like I said, they all live in like quirky little parts of the UK, and I don't mind making those trips. And like I said, I don't mind making those treks. I don't mind booking tickets to go see them, doing it for the weekend. Like, it gives me something to do, it gives me content to plan. It just makes me feel like, yeah, like I'm prioritizing what I want to prioritize, seeing who I want to see, and just making time for my friends and making sure that my friends know that, like, yeah, like we're really locked in and it really is just that. And I feel like just even me picking up this, like, making content and just like talking to my phone as a hobby has really started to make me think more creatively. And literally everything I do, I'm like, okay, cool, I can make content out of this, I can do this, I can do that. Like, it just opens my mind to so much creativity, which is what even led me to buy the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera in the first place, because I was like, you know what, if I really want to take my content seriously and I really actually enjoy doing this, why not take it seriously, and why not take myself seriously? Because how the heck are other people supposed to take me seriously if I'm doing it half-assed and like I'm doing a subpar job? Like, it's like I'm just doing it because it's there, but like I'm not, like I'm doing it because I genuinely like it and I want to make something out of it. And yeah, so that go the blush just lightly on my cheeks, ever so lightly. So yeah, like I said, so the end goal is to just romanticize my life and just make everything I do fun, and just make sure that, like, not like every single weekend, because I really do prioritize staying in with my family and just having like weekends to myself. Like, I really am a homebody, but at the same time, I like how these next couple of years of my life, I really want to take charge and be selfish and just do what I want to do, go see who I want to see, travel where I want to travel to. Because hello, I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no kids. I don't have someone's son stressing me out. Like, I don't have none of that. So I really want to be selfish, and I really want to just breathe and just take myself so much more seriously, because I feel like the more seriously you take yourself, the more your mind literally opens up to like things that you can do and things that you're capable of, that because you're not letting yourself dream big, or like because you're not taking yourself seriously, because you're not actually like finding something that you like and want to do. So just don't be lazy and take yourself more seriously. Like, literally, you can do so much greater than you think. So now that everything is kind of like blended out, what I like to do is go back in lastly with my foundation brush and just blend out like the harsh lines, so that everything kind of looks blended out together. Like, there's no harsh lines on my nose, but the contour is still kind of there. And this kind of like blends in with the contour. So yeah, just kind of blending that out to kind of give it like a more seamless look. I feel like once you get past that barrier, like that wall in your head where you stop thinking or you stop caring about what people think, and you start actually doing what you want to do, and you start kind of like blocking out the noise. Not like there's even any noise, not like there's anyone even saying anything, but just like kind of believing in yourself and just genuinely just doing what makes you happy. I feel like once you get over that, like, you genuinely don't care. Like, I really be walking around with my vlog, even with my camera or like my phone, walking around just talking to the camera and just not care, because at the end of the day, like, everybody's going through life. Literally, everybody has got something that they're worrying about. Everybody's life is life for everybody, whether it's in the nicest way possible or whether it's in the worst way possible, and you're literally in the trenches. Life is life for everybody, and nobody's looking at you. So whether you're trying to grow your page, or whether you're trying to, do what you want to do, or whether you're trying to make content, or like just nobody cares, nobody's watching. Just listen, just do you, especially in this day and age. Like, I don't know nobody knows me, so what's the harm in me doing my little videos and just talking to the camera, just yapping? Like, who's gonna stop this little shack me? Like, nobody. So I say that to say, at the end of that rant, just do you, and just honestly, just do you. I feel like this now ties in nicely with like social media expectations versus reality, and just how everybody feels like they're not where they want to be in life. And I feel like just because of the age that we're in, obviously social media is actually not real life. Like, it really isn't. And what you see people post, and what you post, obviously that that's not your real life. But I just feel like even with me, when I be like posting or like I'm going somewhere or like I'm doing something like literally just like my little travel vlogs, the amount of times I get people asking me like, why are you always doing something every weekend? When that's not the case. It's just it happens to now be frequently, but and or like I'll be traveling and I'll keep getting everyone keeps asking me like, bro, what do you do? Where do you work? Like, how you get the money? Like, how much AL do you have? And I'm just like, guys, I just really know how to make the most of saving and just being cautious in how I use my time. And so I just feel like just because I be posting these things and just because I be doing these things and going these places, oh, the light is gone off. So what I do is I really, 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 really just press this all over my face and where it needs to be pressed because that's how you get the makeup to really stay on. Guys, I literally upped my makeup game simply because I be just experimenting with it. Like I said before, I'm really going off on a tangent, but like I said before, I was on the hunt for like a concealer shade that doesn't crease me and it's hydrating and it really fits in with my routine. And at first I tried the what's it called? I tried the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Did not work. Creased me out so badly. Like I couldn't. It wasn't hydrating for me at all. Even when I set it, like it didn't do anything for me. So I had to bun that. And then I brought the Natasha Denona Radiant one. Again, it was nice. It was hydrating, but I felt like I was creased. And obviously what I did was I went on TikTok and I was just like best concealers for black girls, best eyebrow and concealers, and that's kind of how I did my research. And with this is another problem with TikTok, it pushes out like the high-end best product that everybody should be using, what's in, what's not in. So that's why I was buying like these high-end products. And this literally ties into like over consumerism. Like we just be buying anything because TikTok told us so and because we think it looks good on this individual, but it might not look good on you and the formula might not work on you, and that's just that. I spent my hard-earned money on these spenny ass concealers for them to just not work on me. I even ended up giving the Too Faced one to my sister. That actually works for her, which is I'm like great. And then I was in Superdrug and I was like, I kind of like L'Oreal already because I use their foundation and it's so creamy and blends like a dream. And I was like, why not try their concealer? And literally found my forever concealer. And then obviously I will experiment and try out with new ones, but that is going to be my staple and it's like super cheap and affordable. So it's like all of my products, everything I use is literally drugstore. Like everything is drugstore. Like I don't think there's one thing that's high-end hair. Actually no, the Laura Mercier powder, but that's only because it's a mini and this will literally last me like 2-3 years, so I'm good. Anyways, I've literally gone off on a little tangent, but I say that to say you actually don't need to spending so much money on makeup and like all these like over the top brands because everything that you need is super affordable. Like even this Revolution mini one, like I can refill it. I can refill it with different ones. Like this, you just need to think about how you can, save some coins and still be resourceful. But anyways, what I was saying was I literally upped my makeup game and just kind of taught myself and like what products that work for me and my skin in like a year, not even a year, in a couple months. Because if I like showed you pictures of my makeup at the start of the year to now, my makeup was ashy. I was doing too much right under eye. I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't doing product placement right. So to just really invest in yourself and invest in your looks is actually really important, especially as a woman. Like, hello, we need to be taking care of ourselves. We need to be making sure that we look good and presentable at all times. I'm actually the worst person to say that because on a regular basis, if you see me outside or if you see me at work, I look like I just crawled out of somewhere. That's what I'm gonna say, and I really do actually look like that, and I will say that with chest. But it's only because I really don't care. Like with me, it's just a case of like I don't care if I'm outside and I'm not doing anything and I don't know anyone. Why am I going to look nice? But I'm gonna change that because you actually don't know who's watching you. You don't know when there's gonna be a good time to take content, and you don't know when you need to pull out your camera and film. So I feel like I really need to start taking steps to looking good because I need to stay ready. Because when you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. So that's the kind of vibe I need to be on. I literally went on one, but I really do love talking about makeup and stuff like that because I literally was that girl that was typing makeup methods for black girls, black girl makeup, what works for you, and I feel like I found like a good base that kind of works for me, and I'm happy with that. And yeah, back to the backs. What was I even talking about? I can't remember. Yeah. So, social media just has everyone feeling like someone's doing better than you, you know, where you need to be. Because, like I said, even like when I do like my postings and I get people asking me like, how are you affording all this money, like to do all these things? Da, 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 da. I'm like, guys, like it really is just like a priorities thing. You make time and you invest in things that you want to do. And for me, it's simply just traveling and just living my best life and just experiencing the world and just trying to see and be everywhere all at once, literally, like just having fun and just making sure that like every single weekend, like not even no, not every single weekend, just but just making sure that like I do have stuff planned and like I've got stuff looking forward to, because that's really life. Like if I'm just working and saving and just saving for nothing and just, you know, just being there and just being miserable, life is going to suck, and it's going to suck in the worst way possible because you're not trying to better yourself and you're not trying to have fun. Because what's the point in us working these jobs tirelessly just for us to just not enjoy it? Like, hello, we're young, we're hot, like let's actually start being outside and start doing stuff. But yeah, like I feel like obviously with me posting stuff like that, people think, oh, like I might be rich or something. Guys, I am so broke. It's not funny. I am very, very broke. If anything, I need people to send me some money because I'm very, very broke. But obviously, just because of the stuff I post and like me traveling and stuff like that, people might think I'm not. But it's just because, like I said, priorities. It really is that, and I just want to do that, and that's where I don't mind spending all my money, because you know sometimes we're like just spending your money and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to go there, I don't want to spend it on this. And it's like, why am I spending time going to work making money to spend on stuff that I don't even like? No. That's why I just, you know, book my holidays, book my train tickets, book those nights out, you know. That's what I'm gonna do more and more and more, especially going into the next year. That's really what I'm going to start trying to prioritize and start spending my time and investment on. But then I'm also like aware that like people might see my videos and think, oh, she's doing really great for herself, or like I'm behind, like we're the same age, stuff like that. Like I'm aware of that because I used to feel like that as well. But I feel like you actually can't compare, because comparison is literally the thief of joy. You can't think, oh, just because this person's posting this once in a while or they frequently post that they fly out, like they've got it good. Guys, like you know, I was going through the trenches, but you wouldn't know because I just post like everything's Gucci, like I'm living this highly end soft life, which I am to an extent, but I'm also very much dealing with life. But I feel like yeah, you can't let someone else's post and someone else's stories kind of make you feel bad about where you are in life, because it's like actually you need to take a step back and think, well, hold on, I'm definitely not where I was like a year ago, 6 months ago, and I can still better myself. So that's where you actually need to be focusing and putting your energy into, because like I said, if you're not going to invest in yourself and you're not going to selfishly live for yourself, you're not going to get these things done, and you're just gonna just be in a funk, literally just be in a funk. And why would you do that when there's literally so much life to be lived, so much things to be seen, so much things to be done, so much people to see? So yeah, and it's like everybody is actually going through life and everybody is going through something, like I said. So I feel like it even ties into, you don't know what someone's going through behind closed doors. You don't know what someone has got going on. Someone might literally come be in your space, smiling, kikiing, having a good time, but like they go home when they're struggling and you know they're depressed, and they also got stuff that they need to pay for, you know, stuff like that. Like you don't know what someone's going through. So it just doesn't hurt to just be nice to everyone and just be kind. Like everybody has a bad day and everybody, you know, might not like their jobs and everyone thinks life is hard. And I say that to say, just be nice to everyone. Like I said, you really don't know what the next babe is going through. You don't know what the next don is going through. Just be nice and just have a laugh. Honestly, like any situation that you can find to have a laugh, literally just do that. It's funny that I'm even saying that because I'm the first person to kind of let like stuff like little stuff get to me, and let like someone's attitude or let someone's own behavior ruin my day and ruin my own mood and get me down and and start making me question myself or start making me look at myself funny. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you have a bad day, you don't need to make it a bad week. You know, like, if you have a bad day, you have a bad moment, you don't need to stretch it out. You don't need to hold on to it. You don't need to let it linger in your day and just put you down, because then you've let one tiny moment ruin your whole day and just ruin your vibe when you could have actually spent it being productive. I do this thing where, like, if I wake up and I'm just like not in the mood, like I will spend the whole day in a funk, in a mood. My face will just be like a slapped ass. Like, I'm not happy. I'm not talking to anyone. Like, I'm just not in a good mood, like I'm in a funk. And that happens to me, and that's been happening to me a lot lately, and that's because like it's because I've been going through it and I don't know how to like actually process that and let myself, yes, be in a bad mood, but also don't let that affect your whole day, and don't actually project that onto other people, because of my bad mood I may have lashed out on someone. Like, I've may literally just be walking around with negative thoughts all my days. This happens to me all the time, especially when I'm in a bad mood. I'm walking through town and it's so busy and people are walking slow, people are barging. I'm like, get out of my way. Like, I'm thinking just negative thoughts, like, why are people so slow? And it's just like you're just holding on to so many negativity, like physically and mentally and emotionally. And it's like it's not good for you, because you start projecting that onto yourself and onto other people, and you become like a little toxic little person in someone's life, and they now need to cut you off because, yeah, you're wrong. You get it? But what, you know what I really like about like our generation though? It's like we're not like settling, and I feel like we're more trying to like get what we want, and I love that for us, because it's like if you're at a job that's not fulfilling you and you don't want to be there, like these day and age, like people just be quitting and just like finding something else, and really really prioritizing our mental health, because honestly, yeah, like if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not taking care of your mental, you're just going to not like your life and just be so negative and be so insecure, because you're not actually taking control of your life and actually doing stuff that you want to do and staying in spaces that are going to be benefiting you, and you're actually doing stuff that you want to do. Because how many of us in jobs like we don't even like what pays the bills? But obviously I'm not saying go quit your job, because hello, we all need the money, but also at the same time kind of like knowing what you want to do. Like, you don't want to, especially if you know that like you don't want to get comfortable and stay in this position that you're in like a year or two's time. Why not start like literally just making moves to move yourself and better yourself, and actually like start hobbies, start doing stuff, start trying to better yourself in all aspects. So obviously we're doing all these things, we're trying to better ourselves, but at the same time we're trying to keep it together. But also in keeping it together, I feel like you kind of get yourself backed into a situation where you kind of start seeing yourself as a person that has to hold it in together all the time, and be that friend that has to keep everything in check. Not even everything in check, but just be known for being that strong friend that doesn't take no BS, that just kind of has things together and kind of knows what she wants. But kind of doing that low key can be really, really exhausting, because sometimes it's like, guys, I actually don't want to be like this. I just have to, because that's the only way I have to survive. Do you get it? That's the only way I can stand in these places and be myself, because in this life, sometimes it doesn't matter how nice you are, if you don't know how to handle yourself in like difficult situations and stand up for yourself and speak your mind and speak what you want, you're actually never gonna get anywhere. Like, you're just gonna be a pushover, you're gonna be a huge people pleaser, and you're actually not gonna stand up and say your mind. It's just gonna keep like building up. And you know, them ones where like it's just you yourself. It's just you yourself in your pillow at night time, and you start thinking of those scenarios where you're like, actually, why didn't I say this? Or why didn't I speak my mind? Or like, actually, I was bothered by this and I didn't like this, so why didn't I do that? You don't wanna have that as a like a repeated cycle that you go through. So it's like, why not just speak your mind? Like, just say what it is that you wanna say. And I myself, like, I'm trying to be better at doing that. And like, if something I don't like, um I'm gonna say, and I have an example of this. Basically, like a week ago, I went to get my lashes done, and if you've seen that video, you'll see that like I was really unsure if I liked the lashes or not. After the department was finished, and I opened my eyes and I saw the lashes, my first initial reaction was like, oh, you know, like usually when I get my lashes done, I love them. Like I'm like, wow, like love, 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 love. Like, oh my goodness, you saved my eyes. And listen, I love my lash tech down. She is honestly such a sweetheart, and she is good at what she does. Like, she is good at her job, and she slays my eyes all the time. And whether I feel like I like the set or not, I always end up liking it. But obviously, I get these my lashes done once I get. I'm just yappa yappa yappa. I need to do my lips now. So I get my lashes done. I open my eyes. I'm like, okay, I'm not really getting that wow, 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 wow feeling. And I'm saying that like I need to get it every single time, but like I'm used to getting that. So when I opened my eyes, like I didn't really like the set, or like I wasn't too sure on whether I liked it or not. I was like, And then, and mind you, my lash tech, she's a lovely babe, and what I should have done was open my mouth and say, "Do you know what, babe, I actually don't really, I'm not really feeling 100%, and this is what I don't like." And I actually did mention something because one of the spikes was piking out too much, and I got her to like take it out, and I had to like lay down again. So obviously I did that, but overall I wasn't really feeling 100% with the set, and like I was like, I don't know if I like it too tough. Like I liked it, but I wasn't getting that wow lash feeling. So then, obviously, in that moment, I was like, I should say something. I should tell her like I don't like it, and not like I don't like it, but like I'm not 100% with it. And I'm sure, because like I said, she's honestly such a sweetheart, and I'm sure she would have been more than happy to accommodate me. And because I didn't want to have like that awkward conversation and just be known as like that girl that didn't like her set and just spoke up, I was like, yeah, I like it. Like it's really nice. And like I said, like I ended up loving these lashes anyway. But in the moment, because I don't feel like that, and especially because like I wanted what I had paid for, like the sets that I usually get is full volume, and I wasn't really feeling like the set was giving full volume. Like I feel like it's really scanty, and not really scanty, but like I feel like it could be fuller. And I feel like if I'm paying for a full set, especially like a full volume set, I should feel like it's really volumized or voluptuous. And I wasn't really getting that. And it's so different to say that because at the end of the day, like I am a paying customer, and like I am spending money and spending my time like at you like spending my money, and as like the customer, I really do have a right to say, actually, hold on, I don't like this, or like I'm not gonna pay for this if I don't like it 100%. And if it's not what I want, why should I not like speak up and say, actually, can you change this, or actually can I come back another time and we can fully accommodate to it and do something around that, instead of just keeping my mouth shut, which I did in the moment, and I really regretted it. When I'm like, next time I'm really gonna say something. And so instead of holding your tongue because you don't want to have that awkward conversation, and you don't want the other person to feel a bit awkward as well, and you just kind of want to keep everything kumbaya and just keep peace and just not speak your mind and just let things bother you. Instead of doing that, why not just, because at the end of the day, like I said, people will happily accommodate you, especially if it's like if it's like a case of like you don't like your hair, your nails, your lashes, like they will always accommodate you, because at the end of the day you are a customer and you are a paying customer. And don't get it twisted, you hear those horror stories of people dealing with, them bookie ass lash techs, hair techs, and just like weird girls who should not be doing service. Because I feel like if you don't like what you do, if you don't like doing lashes, if you don't like doing hair, if you don't like doing nails, why are you doing it? Like, it can't just be a source of income for you, because you're gonna treat it crap, you're gonna treat it trash, you're not gonna take it seriously, you're just gonna be in it for the money, you're not gonna be nice to your customers, you're not really going to enjoy what you do. And I follow so many girls and go to so many girls, well, I only really get my lashes done, who love what they do. Like my lash tech, she loves her job, like she loves being a lash tech, and she loves like posting about it and like her journey and stuff like that, which I love to see, because her love for what she does is reflect it in her work, and I see how much she actually takes care of her craft and how she's always trying to better herself. So obviously I could have absolutely said to her, babe, listen, I don't really like this, and I feel like I want a more full set if I'm paying for a full set. And I'm sure she would have been happy to say, do you know what, yeah, come back next week, we'll fill it up with even more, so that you're really happy with what you're paying for. And I feel like it was only when I didn't do that and I stepped away and I was like, actually, why didn't I just say that? Like, why didn't I just say, oh, actually, I don't really like this. Can we maybe not do this? And can we maybe actually add this on? Like, in any situation that you find yourself where you don't like something, especially if you're paying for it, why are you not speaking up? Like, why are you not saying what you feel? Because at the end of the day, do you know that saying, closed mouths don't get fed? They really don't. Like, how is someone supposed to know what you're feeling? Like, people are not mind readers, especially as much as you would want to be a mind reader, as much as you would want people to read your mind, it doesn't work like that. People are not mind readers. You need to start speaking up, and you need to start saying what it is that you want and what it is that you're actually feeling, because you can't keep letting yourself um you can't keep putting yourself in situations where you're not actually being 100% true to yourself. Like, that's not fair on you, and that's not fair on anyone else. So that is my lips now outlined. The look I'm going for, guys, you're gonna see the look I'm going for. It's gonna be honestly like velvet zoom. So now that I've done that, I'm going to clean the excess um thing from the lips and then move on to my hair, and then outfit, and then you'll see the finished look. And honestly, you're going to be stunned. I'm telling you, this is going to be the best outfit of the trip, hands down. I am now having a little food break. So I'm going to eat my burger. I got this burger, and actually my friend got me this burger, and it's now cold because obviously I was doing my makeup, but I'm going to eat it now. And she got me a Capri Sun, which is always such a slay. But it's nice, but it's quite hard. The sauce is nice though. Yeah, that Capri Sun is hitting. This has been a good scran sesh. Gonna get Mackey's later because it's my last night and I cannot leave Amsterdam without having that pistachio McFlurry as my final treat, because it was divine. Honestly, that's the word for it, divine. You know, the base is solid if I can eat a whole meal without nothing cracking. Nothing's cracking. I seem to have lost my white comb that I was using before, which is going to be a real inconvenience because in order for me to get these parts, I need it, but this is gonna have to do, I guess. And so I'm heating up the straightener, and then I'm going to go in with this. Okay, cool. After a good brushing of the hair, and I'm also just making sure that like my ears and my earrings are comfortable, because I've put these new earrings in and they kind of need time to adjust. These ones are fine, but it's just this ear that's like irritated. And so as I'm just continuing on with this yap fest, I have like yet another conversation that I want to talk about. I feel like friendship breakups and losing friends and outgrowing friends and moving on from people and just kind of like finding new friends, all of that stuff that happens, especially when it's like serious, like friendship breakups, like in your late teens, early 20s, even like late 20s, or like any time in your life really. Like, there's not really a time in losing friends, but I feel like in your early 20s losing friends kind of sometimes happens because you've outgrown this person, just circumstances just leads to you guys not talking anymore, and I feel like that's fine. But that being said, there should be like a demure nice process for us to do this whilst still keeping things cute and not like have it messy. Because I feel like going through like a friendship breakup can easily become something that can be spiteful if you guys let it. But my mantra is like, we're so grown, well, not so grown, but like we're grown enough to kind of like speak about our feelings and like communicate why you're feeling like this. So like, even if you have to like cut me off and ghost, and like I know some people, they cope with the ghosting method and they prefer not to say anything to the person that they're cutting off or like the person they have an issue with. and then they just prefer to like silently cut them and move on. But I feel like that's not gonna work, especially if this is something that's been bothering you, because I would feel like you are comfortable in our friendship enough to let me know when you're feeling these things, and it shouldn't be a case that like you're you've peeped something, or like I've done something that you don't like, and instead of you telling me how it is and just coming to me saying, actually, you did this, or when you said this or moved like this, I actually didn't like it. Kind of have that conversation and just kind of put those things to bed and put those things to rest without it lingering in the air. Because when you linger and let things linger, especially within friendships, that's when like resentment starts happening and you start resenting your friends. Like, actually, they did this thing 6 months ago that actually pissed me off, and now I'm just always mad at them, and they don't even know why now. Like, I'm distancing and treating themselves and treating them differently because they've done something that I've not addressed, but I can't stand it. Like, instead of letting it get to that, just just speak about it. Like, speak about it. Just let me know, like, what have I done? And we need to move on. We need to move on, and we can all appreciate that. Like, not all friendships are gonna work out. We can all appreciate that, like, you're gonna outgrow some people, and that's fine. But we should also be doing it in a way where like we are keeping it cute and respectful, and just making sure that like even if I do see you around, yes, we might not be close, but we can still say hello and keep it cute. Actually, I feel like straightening it with the brush is a lot quicker and a lot more efficient than the comb was. So I was stressing about the comb, but this has actually worked out fine. Like I was saying, like I've never really had a bad friend, nor have I experienced like a bad friendship breakup. Like, nor have I experienced a bad friendship breakup per se. However, I have gone through situations where like where I have dealt with friendship breakups that have hurt because it was with people that like I thought would be my life forever, and it was with people that like I never would have thought the time would come, or that we would get to a situation where like they're not in my life anymore. Which obviously when it was happening I couldn't wrap my head around it. But at the same time, like I said, I have been going through life with like an it is what it is mentality. And when I got into those situations where I was just like, you know what, it is what it is. Like, I'm not, like, I've, especially in the situation where like, I did try and I did reach out to this person, and like I did, try and speak things out, and nothing changed, and just felt like I could walk away knowing that like I did try, and knowing that like the weirdness did come from my side, and like it is very much, yes, it's a friendship breakup, and yes, it hurts in a way because I never would have done that to you, and B, I genuinely thought you'd be in my life forever. um which sucks. But yeah, like it is what it is. We move on from it, and I feel like that's just that. Point is, we don't need to let it get to that. If you do have an issue with me, let me know. Like I've done something that, like I said, all of that. Let me know. Even if you have already come to a decision that, like, yes, you have outgrown me, and yes, you do want to move on, but like not with me in your life anymore. Like you want to take a step back from the friendship, or like you really just want to remove yourself from the equation. Like if I'm a toxic person in your life, mate, feel free to, but just do it in a respectful way where like I'm not going to now feel some type of way. Obviously it hurts, and like yeah, it is what it is, but everyone's trying to protect their mental, and everyone's trying to do what they need to do. And if you need to have some difficult conversations and cut some people off that you wouldn't want to, then I keep looking here, but it's because I'm looking at myself. I'm like, wow, I've seen beauty before, but this is another level. Now I'm joking, not really. Anyways, yeah, like yeah, cool, you decided to cut me off, or like you've outgrown me, and like you can't see me fitting in your life anymore, and that's fine. Just do it respectfully, and no one's going to stop you from that. Like everyone comes in your life and has a season, and whether they're staying for a long season or they're staying forever, like they just there to teach you a lesson, or like teach you about yourself, or whatever they come with, and whatever experiences that they come with, like they come with, and you can just take it. And if it's not meant to be forever, you can just obviously let it be for a season and just learn what you need to learn from that person and from those experiences, and keep it stepping. And for me, the few times that I have gone through those like weird friendship breakup situations, I feel like I don't feel some type of way, because for me the love will always be there. Like I've had some of the best moments of my life with these people, and I will never sit here and say like if I saw them like I'll move, like I'll walk past them or stuff like that. Like no, if I see you, it will always be love. I will talk to you. How are you? What are you doing? Stuff like that. Like there will never be like any weird stuff from me, because yes, like once upon a time, like I loved you so much, and like once upon a time, like our friendship was something like I adored to the moon and back, and it's like that just doesn't go away. Like just because we don't talk anymore, like just because we're not in each other's lives, doesn't take away from like the experience and the love and the bond and the sisterhood that we shared, because that will always remain, and like that will always be such a huge part of my life. But as adults and as we're growing up and just finding ourselves, it's okay to cut and outgrow some friends that you've had for a long time. I'm talking 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 plus 20-year friendships. Like that's okay, especially if it's done in a respectful manner where both parties are able to communicate, and especially if like you've been holding some stuff in for a long time and you have all, or you lot have got to a stage where like yeah, the air does need to be cleared, and yeah, the air is a bit frosty and someone's not happy and stuff like that, then absolutely drop down the guard, drop down the ego, drop down the stubbornness. Like at the end of the day, we're grown, we have mouths, open your mouth and speak. Like if I've done something to you, just communicate. I don't know what you're thinking, let me know. Okay, end of the rant. That was like a really, I said that all in one take, like wow, I'm really talking. Anyways, that's my hair now straightened. I'm really loving this slick look. I'm now going to finish my lips and take off this band and do my look, and we shall see the finished look. Like I'm telling you, I've been planning this fit for like a month and a bit now, all for this moment, so you best be ready. We are now at the bathroom again, and I'm now going to be finishing off my lips. Remember how I told you I lost my comb? I found it in one of my pockets. This has honestly been the vibe this whole trip. Like I'm losing things and I'm finding it, I'm losing it, I'm finding it, and honestly, I'm sick of it. Now I'm going to finish off with the Huda Beauty lip contour stain. Remember when I went on my little errand run to this got, and I was literally saying that I've got a look that I want to like style it with? This is the moment. I love how everything just worked out perfectly. Speaking of things working out perfectly, like this whole trip, everything has literally worked out for the good of everything else. Like for example, just the in terms of like the spots we went to, looks a bit mad now, but maybe I should have not done the black lips. I'm going to actually start with one sec. So it's like I did my lips for no reason, but the outline is still there, so it's fine. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, like this trip, everything has just gone so smoothly, and all the outfits that I've planned have come together so beautifully. All the places that we went to have honestly been such great spots, and the overall vibe has been amazing. This trip was literally so needed, and I have found out so much more about what it takes to actually. 1 second. Anyways, it kind of looks like a mess right now, but I have kind of outlined it, and I'm going to now clean it up. It is a lip stain, so it is staining. Like even my hand is stained. But also, this trip has been successful in terms of like what I need to have in my bag at all times, especially when I'm traveling, because I have all my outfits down. I've been quite prepared with like my outfits and my planning. However, I've been so underprepared in like the just like the basic necessities that I need. I've been so underprepared, and like it's just like basic stuff that I need, especially when I'm traveling, that I am going to need on every travel session, like bags and stuff that I need to make sure that like um what I'm bringing along to every single trip makes sense. And honestly, this whole trip has been a real big eye opener for that for me. Even in terms of like just like my creative juices flow. I don't really like that term, but yeah, just letting like just being on this trip and knowing like things that I need to have in my bag, things that I need to have prepared, especially if I'm going to be trying to take content on every single trip that I go on. I need to make sure that I'm having like battery packs. I need to make sure that like I'm having hand sanitizer with me, stuff like that. Like there's little things that you don't think that you need. I need, and I'm going to now use this trip as like a learning curve, quite literally, to now get stuff, especially because the rest of the year I do have a lot of stuff planned. I just need to now start prepping for that, and this trip has honestly been such a good little test for me. Like, so many lessons have been learned, and the biggest one being like knowing how to take care of like my gadgets, making sure that like my phone is always on charge. I've got power banks with me, I've got cables with me, like especially with my Pocket 3, and making sure that like I'm not letting it overheat, like I'm not being so focused on taking content and back to back to back that like I'm not switching between like my phone and then like this and then like this, because honestly at the start of this trip that's what I was doing. Yeah, so like at the start of the trip, that's literally what I was doing. Like I was alternating between the two, and then I was getting really, really overwhelmed, and I was missing out on content on my phone, and then missing out on content on my camera, and it was just giving a lot. And so obviously, when my camera decided to start malfunctioning, and it kind of forced me to take a step back and kind of just focus on one thing and just focus on my TikToks and focus on, yes, I'm taking content, and yes, I'm doing all these things, but oh, I think I got it. I'm gonna have to do that part. One sec. It's not really being as sharp as I want it to be. Like when I did the test run for it and I put it on, it was honestly so much more smoother than this, but I'm just faffing about with it, and I'm just gonna clean up the rest of the lip and kind of get it stacked. Yeah, so like I need to make sure like I'm still, yes, I'm making content, and yes, like I'm doing all these creative stuff, but like I'm still taking time and making sure like I'm still living in the moment, and like I'm still enjoying my surroundings and being with my friends. And I do this thing where like I really need to stop, where I'll be so focused on taking content and taking pictures that like I'm constantly on my phone. Like anyone who knows me and anyone who I hang out with and stuff like that knows that like I'm always on my phone, because I'm always trying to like look through my pictures, start posting, start editing. And I really need to stop doing that. Like yes, the content and like the creativity and like just making videos, I'm enjoying, and it is important and it is what I want to do. But at the same time, I'm not traveling and doing all these things just to get cameras and just live through my camera. Like, no, I'm trying to live and be present in the moment. So I'm really trying to make sure like I'm still doing all these things and still enjoying my trips. Okay, so I'm just getting the gloss on. I feel like this look can still come together the way it would. But I feel like my lips are just too red for the look that I originally wanted. But it's fine. I'm not gonna go back and forth with this. And now, yeah. I wanted like a really good slick back look, and I think I've got that. So guys, this is the finished look with the jewelry and everything. And I even have a waist bead on. And I'm going to show you the full fit because you need to see it. And I'm going to leave you here. The next time you'll catch me will be when I'm outside and I'm nearly finished and stuff like that. And then the last final part of the night will be a taking all of this down and just like a nice mellow, just nice vibe to finish off this vlog and end the night with a banger. So guys, I have been eyeing up this massage chair since we got into this hotel. By the way, this hotel is stunning. Yes, I've been eyeing it up since we got in here, and today is the time that I do it. It's actually quite late at night, but I need to do this before I leave. So I'm going to strap him, and you are going to see how I feel. Ooh, ooh, so we started. We started. I'm actually gonna vlog it all. Oh, oh, guys, look. Ooh, this is nice. This is lovely. Oh, just going into my lower back. My day. Oh, look at the pictures it's showing. Oh, it's literally squeezing me. Literally. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, look, look. Ooh, oh, that's nice. Ah, look. Oh, little bit. One day, look at my bracelets. I'm so obsessed with this Coach one. Look at it.
Look at how cute it is. Ooh, ooh, it's like a bubble in the lower bag. It's gone to my bum. Oh my days, oh my days, oh my days, it's gone to my bum. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. It's bubbling. Oh, this is nice. Oh my days. This is nice. Oh my days. It's head rolling. Oh my days. Ah! Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh, it's bubbling. Can you see it? Can you see it? Ah! Look. Oh my days. It's still going, you guys. Oh
Day is now over, and I'm going to show you how I take off my makeup. Obviously, the thing that's going to be a bit techy is going to be the lips because it really is stained, but I'm going to take care of that in the shower. So the first thing I go in with is the Elemis um, cleansing balm. It literally melts up your makeup straight away, and you only need to do like two. I usually do like 2 rounds, and then I call it a day because it literally works like that. I feel like our final topic is going to be like, well, my final topic, my final yap sesh of the day is going to be surrounding like being a black woman and just feeling desirable and just feeling like, am I wanted? Not even like, am I wanted, but like, I don't even know because it's weird because it's like, first of all, I know I'm hot. Like, that's the thing. Like, I, one thing about it, two things for certain. Is that how the saying goes? I don't know how the saying goes, but one thing about it is am a hot babe, and it's like that's not like an opinion, that's a fact. Did you get it? Like, come on, maybe I'm doing too much, but yeah. So it's not even like I can question like myself. I know who I am and I know my worth and I know what I look like. Do you get it? Like I know what I look like, with or without the makeup. Like very very heavy on that. So it's like I know I am like hot, but in the grand scheme of things, does that really matter? Because black women are not really the first choice, if you know what I mean. Like we're never really like first choice. We're never really like first pick. Uh, it really be like everybody, and then the blues, and then the red people, and then black women, and it's like, damn, do y'all really just not mess with us like that? Like I don't know, what is it? Like you don't tell me. Like I don't know what it is. Like I really don't know what it is. Like I feel like, yeah, I really need these lips to calm down, but I don't feel like they're going to because they really are saying, I mean, they really did do their job, and it really is stunning. Like a stunning color. You need to really like get in there. Like you're really into the look and curly of it well. Okay, cool. So what was I saying? Yeah, so it's like you could be like the hottest of the hot, like a black girl. First of all, like the standard for black women, like what black women should look like, I feel like it's always higher than the next babe. As a black girl, you have to be well put together. You can't be ghetto. You have to have your hair done, your lashes done, your nails done. You have to be kind of like high maintenance, but also have like a nice body, like the standard for black girls to be considered pretty, and like a dark skinned black girl as well is really really high. And it's like, why is that? Like, why do we need to prove ourselves to you guys in order for us to like even get on the scale, when it's like that shouldn't be the case. When it's like we stay looking good regardless, like we stay looking good regardless of like the makeup, the hair and stuff like that, like as if the regular black girl isn't rocking her natural hair on a daily basis and like she's not, wearing no makeup. So it's like, why do we need to like, why do you not need to see that we're doing stuff like that in order for us to even, start being considered desirable? Like, when did that even come about? But then again, I guess that's always like been a thing and it's always been in place. But I don't like it and it needs to stop. Like, whoever came up with this needs to get scrapped. Okay, cool. So as I have done that first rubbing in, I'm going to now go in with, this is my trusty little cleansing pad. It goes everywhere with me. And if I don't have it, my whole routine is like thrown off. So I'm so glad I bought it. Yeah, so I literally just cleanse my whole face, my neck, and everything, and then I will come back and we'll start going in with the cleanser. Guys, that is after one um swipe of the Elemis cleansing balm, and now my face is literally makeup free, and I haven't even cleansed my face. Like, I haven't even cleansed my face, and this is now dry and clean. Well, not dry, but like this is also clean because when I um use it to wipe my face off from the cleansing balm, I also like just clean it along the way with like the hand wash, so it's also pretty clean. There's no, yeah, there's no weird residue on there. So yeah, I'm now just gonna hop in the shower, shower really quickly, and then do the rest of my skincare. I'm not even going to cleanse my face, I'm just going to keep it nice and moist. I'm also going to, well, actually that's what I'm going to do. I forgot. I'm going to wash my eyelashes. Guys, the lip stain really stayed on. It really stayed on, and do you know what? I'm kind of feeling it because it's like keeping my lips nice and fresh. So to cleanse my lashes, because I have been wearing makeup for the past 2 days, and I need to make sure that they're cleansed because you know we need to be keeping the lashes clean so that we can go for infills and it won't be a problem. So I've now just took a little bit of a cleanser and popped it on my hand, the back of my hand. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with this cleaning brush and water and just go in the corners, the lashes, the hairs or the lashes, just making sure that it's cleansed. This is even before we put the cleanser on it. I can't see anything by the way, so I'm just running it. Hopefully I'm doing something. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm getting stuff. But that means I can't stop the video, so you guys are just gonna have to bear with me on my days. Oh yeah, that's fine. So yeah, that's now yeah, what's that? Okay, cool. So mind you, that's all without actually washing it yet, and I still need to wash it properly. So the cleanser that's on my hand is now obviously out of my, there's actually hair in my eyes, and there's still a bit of soap. Anyways, cleanser at the back of my hand, and then just take the brush and get some foam, and then just do this really quick because I reckon they're already pretty clean. But because I don't want to get any more like soap in my eyes. Thank you very much. Because that's gonna piss me off. So prepare for me to go under again. Okay, cool. So just cleansing the lashes, just making sure that like they're really clean. There's no like makeup hiding underneath like the corners of the eyes. Just making sure like the hairs and the strands are clean. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just know like opening my eye is gonna stay. I'm gonna do the other one now as well. It's just like making sure like here, like there's no makeup stuff that gets left. I don't know if I'm doing anything, if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I feel like it's something. I don't feel like I'm on favorite stuff. Oh, it's starting to sting. But I feel like I need to cleanse it well, especially this one. So like, this is stuff that like I need to do extra and make sure like I'm doing so that I'm not like getting hay fever and like not having like any makeup residue on my lashes, which can cause like infections to your eye if you're not cleaning it properly and stuff like that. And that's the last thing I need to happen. So now I'm just going to cleanse that off. Actually, instead of doing that, I'm gonna find my, guys, let's see if I can find it. Okay, well, I found it. My thingy, and then just use out my lashes and my eyes done. Guys, it actually takes a lot to to make sure that like you're taking care of your skin and making sure like your face is clean all the time. And especially if like you're gonna be putting makeup on, making sure like you're leaving your face bare and clean and cleansed, making sure like your face is cleansed all the time, so like you're having like a brand new fresh palette for the next time you want to put your makeup on. So that's now my face done for the majority of the part. For cleansing wise, I'm now going to hop in the shower really, really quickly, shower, and then start cleaning up, start putting stuff away, and then the last part will be like my skincare, and I will finish up that conversation that we started. Don't think I forgot, because I'm still very much planning on finishing that conversation. I have a lot to say, guys. I feel like this whole trip, I've had things on my chest. Like things needed to get let out, and this has honestly been like a mini therapy session in itself. So I'm going to hop in the shower now, and then I'll be back shortly. So I'm getting ready to hop in the shower, and I've decided that like for my bracelets, I am going to be, guys, I'm so obsessed. I literally can't get over them. I'm going to, because this one is a bangle and I can easily take it off. I'm not gonna like get it wet because it is easily like take offable. Is that a word? I don't know. I'm saying this. Why am I struggling? Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's actually really easy to take off. I've just been in India. I will not shower with it on and stuff like that just because I want to take care of it. And I'm going to buy like a jewelry cleaning set, like I actually keep them clean and polished because I want to like make them last. But this one, I don't take off just because it's actually quite hard to put on, especially with or without nails, and I just can't. I see with the hassle, it's not worth it. So I just always keep this one on. Now that like I have this and I feel like it's a look, I'm going to leave it on because sometimes I really hate getting my bracelets wet, and especially like when I'm washing my hands and stuff, it's actually a real inconvenience. So that's what I'm gonna start doing now. And yeah, I'm gonna hop in the shower now. Yeah, so welcome to the last part of the vlog. I've showered, I've put my hair back. Well, it's already started. Put my hair back, and I am ready to just do my nighttime routine and then call it a day. Mind you guys, do you know it's actually like basically 5 a.m. I didn't tell you guys that. But since my lip stain is literally still on, I'm going to just use this little cute jelly lip balm watermelon thing. It smells incredible. You just pop a little bit on and it makes your lips super shiny, and like I said, it smells incredible. I got this from Superdrug or Body Care. I think it's Body Care that I got it from. And yeah, it's honestly so hydrating. And on my lips literally look like, yeah, no. My friend was saying to me the other day, like, my lips look like Brat's lips. And I have to agree, like, I really do. But anyways, I need to, as you know, I've cleansed my face. It's all cleansed. Nothing is now going on. Everything is all good. But like, if I really wanted to make sure like everything's all good, because like I have makeup on and I really want to make sure like my face is really, really clean, I will go in with the Elemis cleansing pad and just go in to see if there's no extra, you know, makeup residue left on the face, and like it's probably really clean, and making sure that like everything is good to go, and especially under the eyes, I need to make sure like it's very, very clean. So far so good. This ear, like I told you before, it's like really irritating me, but it's because like these are new piercings, and as soon as I get home I need to put like rubbing alcohol on it to make sure like it's clean. Anyway, let me show you the results from when I used this on my face. As you already know, my face is really, really clean. So the only thing this thing picked up is the lip stain, because it's the only thing that's still stained on my face. Anyway, back to the conversation that I was having before, around black women and desirability being seen, and just kind of feeling like we're always at the bottom, and it's like we're always like overlooked, and it's like things that like we naturally have, like the the big lips, the big boobs, the nice bodies, the bum. It's like we don't get praised for having that naturally, and Do you know what's funny? It's like back in the day, having like big lips was literally made fun of. Having a big bum was not okay. Well, not like it was not okay, but like you were made fun of for having a big bum. And listen, growing up as a black girl, like growing up as a dark skinned black girl was honestly so tough. Like it was one of the toughest things that I've ever had to go through. But at the same time, I feel like had I not gone through those things, I wouldn't be the person I am today. And I'm just so grateful for how my mom raised me and like how I was raised upon like my sisters, because my mom did not let me touch any like skin brightening products, stuff like that. Like she made sure that like I've kept care of my skin and like I've been looking after it, keeping it, making sure that like it's clean and like I'm doing the right facial stuff. And the real shout out goes to my big sister Ella. She literally put me onto all these Elemis products that I use. It's her because she works for Elemis, and so she literally she's her job is so cool. She works on cruise ships and like she's like a representative for Elemis and like she uses like products and shows people how it's done. So obviously she always gets loads of products, and her being the loving big sister that she is, she always recommends stuff to me, like she gives me samples. That's why I have so many like little travel size samples, because yeah, Ella B, she's my plug. And she literally make sure that like I'm using it, and all these products that I'm about to start using now, I've used them for like a year, 2 years going on now, and that's why my face looks like this with literally nothing on. Mind you, I've only put this on, and it already looks like there's so many things on. Anyways, I'm going to get back to the original conversation because I keep derailing from the combo. But anyways, back to the childhood dumping. Yes, my mom really made sure, like my mom and my sisters really made sure like I was proud of my skin and I was proud of like my features. And that is one thing like I will be thankful for the rest of my life, because had they not really like drilled it into me like I am my face, like my skin is beautiful, my face is beautiful, like I would not be this confident with my face that I am like right now. And if you know me, you know like I don't wear makeup at all. I don't wear makeup on a regular basis. I only wear makeup when I'm A, traveling, B, having a night out or seeing my friends, or even then, I really do be barefaced. And it's because I have these products and I have like grown up knowing and being taught how to take care of my skin. And I feel like that's so important, because had like my mom and my sisters not done that for me, not catered to like keeping making sure that like I know like there's nothing wrong with me, I really would have fallen down like that path of, you know, using skin brightening products, just hating my skin color. And just because like being a dark skinned girl was not it, like the struggles that all of us had to go through, just always being the darkest when it comes to picture day, just literally just worrying if you're gonna show up, like stuff like that really has an effect on you. Like if you're not careful, it really does build like insecurities. And as we all know, childhood insecurities literally last until adulthood if you don't address it and treat it. So I'm so glad I was able to avoid that. So shout out to my mom and my sisters. Anyways, going in with the LMS hydrating essence, I think I do this. I've done this earlier during the day. I told you my um skincare routine is the same um day and night. The only thing that's different is the last cream that I put on my face. So you've already seen this routine, so I'm really just gonna yap. So yeah, one sec. And then yeah, just growing up and then like being a black girl in high school. Oh my days, that was rough. Why was being a black girl in high school so rough? Because it's like we were all just branded. Well, I don't know about everybody else, but me and my friends were all just branded as like the loud, immature, loud, loud, black girls, like rude, just ugly, just like we were really branded that. And it's so funny because like we were all really going through it. What did I just do? I did the essence, right? I then go in with the LMS serum. I am running out of these products, and I've been shouting at my sister like, babe, I need you to make sure like if you're ordering, like I beg you slip like two in for me. And I've been trying to put my friend Dems onto skincare as well, because she's also trying to like do her skin on my days. I need to book this in. This is so lightweight. You see how it just disappears into my face. Anyways, Stems has been using some of the Elements products as well. And I know she likes them, so I think I'm gonna give her like some of the stuff that I have because I feel like honestly everybody needs to get onto these products. Like they really are life changing. Like I'm not even joking. And you should just make sure like you do your neck and all your face. Mind you, this is just 2, 3 products I've got my face and I'm not even finished. So what's it? Yeah, and just going through high school, just having to navigate on you that like you stink basically. You stink, your attitude stinks, you look like you stink, like just. And guys, I could do a whole story time, like a whole segment, a whole series on high school and how high school was torture. Not even torture, but like high school was just like character building years for me. Like how like all the stuff that happened to me in high school, had it not happened to me, I would not be the person I am today, hands down. Like the person, the Giselle you see standing before you right now, speaking to you, yapping, going on, wouldn't be this version of me had I not gone through the stuff that I went through in high school. Absolutely crazy. And if I actually do that and I had to do like a segment or like just the high school horror, and yes, where I'm from in the UK, we say high school. I don't want to hear secondary, blah, blah, blah. Like every single time I say that, and like I say it in front of my friends that say secondary school, it's always a topic, and I'm like, I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear it. Where I'm from, we say high school. Thank you. Good night. Anyways, yeah. So high school was an absolute crap fest, but like the friends that I had around me, like from like year 7 to year 11, honestly, guys, I could not have asked for a group of friends to have done high school with. They were funny, they were like unapologetically themselves. Every single day there was something going on. Like from the moment year 7 started till the moment year 11 ended, there was always something going on, whether someone was getting in trouble, whether somebody was getting bullied, whether somebody was going into isolation, whether somebody was arguing with a teacher, whether somebody was getting into a fight. Guys, I feel like I should do like a whole high school segment because the stories are absolutely crazy. Anyways, what am I even talking about? Anyways, yeah, just growth high school, just again being at the bottom of the barrel, being bullied, and just kind of like having the narrative pushed on you like you're not desired because nobody was checking for me in high school. Not a lick, not a soul. Neither me nor my friends. Like nobody was checking for us, and it's like we had to just kind of like that's another part of like the black girl experience. And like we have to take on the chin and just be like, okay, cool, we're not liked, we're not desired, is what it is. We keep stepping and like that's not okay. And it's like I could have easily like come out of that experience like really like feeling insecure, hating myself. But you know the funniest thing is in high school and college and start of uni were the most confident I had ever felt in my life. I thought like I was the baddest babe on the block. Like nobody could talk to me. I really thought I was bad, like from the hairstyles I used to do. Guys, I have been a color bandit since birth. I have been doing colored hair since my mom popped me out the room. Like I'm not even joking. Like check the pictures, check the pictures, babe. I've been doing colors, and so like high school, like doing hair colors, just being known for like just being that black girl, you know, and like again going through high school to college was also like a weird experience because high school was like totally not desirable. I'm yapping, but I'm not doing my skincare. And so what did I do? I did the serum. I'm now going to do the eye cream, and yeah, so high school, not desired, ugly, you will never make it, you are a failure. Just give up. And then going into college and like meeting different people from like different areas. And obviously, I was never once throughout high school did we ever like question the face card. She was always there. She just needed to, really grow into her features. Anyways, yeah, so going into college now, meeting new people, kind of like, be like, you know what, I am actually like, and people do think I'm pretty, but not that like it matters because whether people think that or not, like the facts are the facts. Hello, like open your eyes. Like, it's actually 5:09 in the morning. Can I rest? Not even can I rest, can I take a day off? Um, and then like yeah, college I gained a little bit of confidence. And like I said, college, if I show you guys a picture of me in college, sometimes I'm like, who is that babe? I don't know her because that's not me. That was not me. Like, I can't believe it. Next thing I'm going in is the LMA's Super C Serum. This is the brightening serum, and I think it's vitamin C, and I think it has like, I don't know, I don't want to say carrot, but yeah, I'm going to say carrot. I would actually like to know what the ingredients are, but guys, this thing is. I literally said I wasn't going to explain it because I've been explaining it throughout this whole vlog. But this is the thing that really made my skin tone even out and just have like a natural glow any time of the day, like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like the glow and the shine, it does not dim. Do you get it? So I go in with that all over my face. And you see the way it just instantly makes my face glow. Like, wow. Anyways, yeah, so then going into college, just kind of like being like, okay, cool, people are seeing me, I'm seeing people. Like I said, the issue was never like a pretty. It was just like you weren't in an environment where like you were set up to succeed. That's the bottom line. And then yeah, gaining a bit of confidence. Like the clothes that I used to wear in college, you guys, I could not wear them right now. It was so tight, it was revealing. Cold, rain, hail, snow, wind, sleet, thunder, lightning, sun, wind, fog. We could list all the weather attributes. I was trying to show skin. And I was trying to show skin, I was trying to show breasts, I was trying to show ass, like I was just trying to show everything because it was like that was like the first time when like I had attention and it was like, okay, let me just show everybody. And it's like I've been had these things when like I said, I was like put in an environment where I could really shine, like I could, do my thing. Anyways, college I really needed to calm down. I don't know who I thought I was. Anyways, after that, now I go in with the finishing touch. Well, not really because it's 12 past 5 right now. We're literally heading to the airport, like literally straight up after this. So I haven't slept, guys. Like all of this content I've been making has been through the night, by the way. I feel like I'm gonna have to continue this like on the train, and like this is gonna be like a never-ending jab fest. So I hope you guys are like strapped in. And so the finishing touch is the LMS night cream. Like I said, this is what I use during my night routine, and this is what I use during the day routine. They're literally the same thing, but they look the same. But this is for the night, this is for the day. This is, as you guys have seen over my face, super hydrating, super lightweight, and this is also the same. So it literally, I'm trying to put this lid on. Can I wake up? But then again, it has been a long day, so allow me. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Yeah, so then just gaining so much confidence. That was actually a lot in college and kind of like being myself more and experimenting with clothes and stuff like that. Me in college, I don't think I don't even think I owned a pair of sweatpants because I would never be seen in sweatpants. It was always tight jeans, tight leggings, tight trousers, stuff like that, stuff to show the assets, stuff to show what my mom gave me, and that's been in the closet and waiting to be popped out, waiting to be introduced to the world. Like, hello, she's been here. Anyways, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Anyways, yeah, look at my face. Yeah, so that's yeah, that's it. That's my face now done. And since I'm going out, and since I'm going to be heading to the airport literally in about 45 minutes, I'm going to put the sunscreen, the last of the sunscreen is in like a little sachet because my sister has yet a lot in with me with the actual sunscreen. So Ella, if you're watching this, I'm running low on products, so I will send you a list. Anyways, this is the sunscreen. It's literally so hydrating, and you guys saw my face throughout the day. Like my makeup, my not even my makeup, my skincare did not budge, and my skin was not oily. It was just hydrating. It was just glowy. Like it doesn't. It's not oily. It's not sweaty. It's just everything just stays in place because you need to know what works and what you can layer on top of your skin. I feel like skincare is something like everybody should actually invest in, as like men, women, teenagers. Obviously not kids because skincare at like wild age is crazy because why are you doing that to your face? Like, has your face even grown? Like, have you even developed on your face. And it was like, you know, them videos you see of them little kids in Sephora, it actually aggravates me because I'm like, can you just go put some Vaseline on and like call it a day? Like go in the sunshine, go in the sunshine, babes, you're good. Yeah. So, anyways, just but then what I was saying in regards to the story is like going from like an environment like high school where like you just was not picked at all to then college where like you're starting to like be seen more and be like, oh, like she's actually recognized and stuff like that. And then gaining like a little bit of confidence and then getting that confidence and then just going too far with it and then just spiraling and then honestly guys, I could talk to you about my journey for ages. Like there was a point in time, obviously after college we go into uni 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 was a funny time, and you know what it is, I don't feel like I had like the normal uni experience because I went to uni in lockdown, nothing was open, everything was closed. I can count on my hands the amount of like parties I went to throughout the whole first, second, and third year. Like, yeah, so like I just didn't go out. I just didn't go to parties, and because it was lockdown, nothing was allowed. So I really just stayed inside, and I really didn't make friends. Like I didn't really put myself out there. This is really starting to piss me off, but then it doesn't matter because I'm literally going. I need to do my hair anyway. Like I was comfortable with the friends that like I already had from high school and the friend that like I went to uni with. So like I was fine. So I wasn't really pressed about making friends. So because I had that mindset and like I was limiting myself, I didn't go to parties. I wasn't really talking to anyone. I wasn't attending like these days. I didn't even sign up to ACS. Like I was just like kind of like I shut myself out for uni. I don't know why. Like I had never really been like that. Like I would like to think of myself as yes, I'm kind of like friendly and talkative, but at the same time, like, I kind of like be shy and reserved. So yeah, I was really, really just like what reserved for uni. I don't know why that really, really messed with me. But like at the end of the day, like I know who I am. Like I know my own source. You know, like I know my tape. Do you get? Like I know my tape. Anyways, I'm gonna lock and seal everything that I've done to my face in with the. I've been talking about this throughout this whole trip, and I've been talking about this. Is the super drug and elements, elements of my mind, elements of my base. Hello, elements of my body. Okay, cool. Relax. What am I talking about? The Superdrug vitamin E spray, and that just locks in everything. Like it's so hydrating on my base. It's so hydrating when it dries. It's just gonna. Anyways, cool. So what was I talking about? So as I wait for that to dry, we will continue this shit first. And I've been up all day, like I haven't slept, like no sleep, plus another club. Anyways, I need to hurry up because we actually need to start getting away from. So yeah, shut myself out for uni. Wasn't impressed about making friends. I didn't even make one friend. I didn't even make a lick of a friend. But then the first friend I made, shout out to Gladys. Gladys has been my girl. Like bro, me and her met. And my dad, I'm gonna do like a quick little story time on how me and her met. So I went to BCU. I did journalism. Because I went to uni in lockdown and we had like Zoom lessons and I was like in my TikTok era. Literally, I was actually in my TikTok era. I'm like, bro, this journey actually goes deep. I was in my little TikTok era and I made a little video and it kind of like went a little bit viral. And it was like day in my life as a uni student during lockdown. And the video was wake up at 8:58, turn my camera on for 8:59, like be there for attendance and stuff at 9 o'clock and then back in bed and back and sleep by 9:02. And as I was making that, I feel like I'll insert it here because it's actually really funny. As I was making that video, and you'll see in the video, like the Zoom screen, it was in the corner. It had Gladys's initials because we were in teams actually, and had never met her. But I feel like at this point, we're like 4 months into first year. I have never met her, but I've seen her name like in the chats, and I've heard like her be asked to speak and stuff like that. But I didn't even know she was black. Actually, no, I think I did. I think she had like a profile picture on. Mind you, this babe was the only one that like one of the only few that had a profile picture on. I was supposed to do this skincare during the day, but obviously I didn't have time, so I'm just gonna do that as a plan. And so yeah, so I post that TikTok. This is initials is in the corner, and then the TikTok kind of goes viral, semi a bit, you know. And then Gladys now sees the TikTok, and then she comments and she's like, "Yo, was this Nina's class?" And yes, it was Nina's class. I was like, yeah, it was Nina's class. And she's like, oh my days, that's me in the corner. I was like, really? And then me and her start like talking like off comments, off TikTok comments. Guys, me, God, this I could go on and on and on. Anyways, long story short, we start like talking. So we're on the same course. We both did the same things for A level. We both like anime, like and like the good kind of anime, like the old good anime. And so, oh my days, let me even tell you what the first time we planned to meet after like that little TikTok interaction because it literally set the tone for the rest of our friendship. So basically, let's say the TikTok thing happened on Wednesday, me and her had planned out to go out on Friday. And one thing like everybody should know about me is like when it comes to like planning stuff and like agreeing to plans, in the moment, I am all for it. If anything, I came up with the plans. Like if anything, I suggested it. But then as soon as like the day starts coming and the days start rolling in and the hours start, heading to go time, suddenly I'm ill. Suddenly I don't feel well. Suddenly I've got an appointment. Anyways, that's what happened that time. Suddenly I just was like, I can't be asked, man. Like, and it's like it's long, and do I really even want to be friends with this babe? Like, she's just on my calls. So like, I tried to back out of it. I was like, on the day off, I was like, hey babe, oh I forgot, like I had an appointment, and then Gladys was like, don't worry, you can go after the appointment, or don't worry, I'll wait until after your appointment is over so we can still meet. This babe was not letting me cancel, and since then, till this day, she does not let me cancel. She is strict. Gladys is strict. When it comes to stuff like that, she does not let me off the hook, and that just set the tone for the rest of our friendship because honey, that girl is strict. Anyways, what was I even talking about, guys? I've been on such a tangent that like I genuinely don't know what I was talking about. One sec, I'm gonna start, and then yeah. So I have now just gotten dressed into my airport fit because we're flying out. Our flight is at 9 a.m., so we need to start hurrying up. So what was I saying before? What was I talking about? Oh my goodness, I need a second to remember. So I feel like yeah, Black women will have all these things going on for them. They'll be successful, they'll be in tune with their careers, they'll be keeping fit, they'll just be having a lot going on for them and they still would need to have like so much more going on for them to even be looked at for promotion, just to even just like on a regular day to day to even be like, oh, she's pretty, she needs to have all of this going on. And it's like, oh my goodness, like when is enough enough? Like when will the limit be? Like when can we just be ourselves and just be normal and just be bare and just do what we want to do and just look how we want to walk without being policed like on everything that we do? Like sometimes it gets too much when it's like we see our white counterparts, they don't have to be doing all that, don't they? They are good with the bare minimum, and it's like okay, cool. They're suddenly the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like, what is going on? It's crazy out here. I need to start like tidying up my makeup and stuff like that. So before I do that, I'm gonna go in with the Sol de Janeiro um, caramel thing. This my sister brought it for me as like a set with like the I didn't bring it because I didn't know the liquid thing was not allowed anymore. It was like banished now. But came with the spray, the body lotion and the shower gel. All smell absolutely incredible. Really, really nice. Do get the hype. However, this was a birthday gift and I absolutely love and adore it. But if it runs out, will I be wanting to get the next set? Will I be wanting to fill up? I don't know if I will be doing that because it's just too spendy and so I'm like, it's just money that I can spend on something else. And this, babe, Huda, you did your thing. So a conversation that really grinds my gears is you ask a black guy that likes white girls and dates white girls, what's your type? Or like, what's your type and stuff like that. And immediately they come in guns blazing and just start attacking black girls out of nowhere. I like white girls because black girls are XYZ. And it's like, hold your horses there, pal. Because who said anything about black girls in the first place? Like, why would you just make this a thing about why you hate black women and why you low key just want us to die? Like, why? When did that become a thing? The question was, why do you like white girls? Because they're this, they're that, like attributes that white girls have that you like. Not you only date white girls because you just hate this one specific group of people in society. It's just crazy to me, and I just don't understand when like more time you're darker than me, and it's like that really leaks me what is going on because I don't understand what is going on in that performance. Anyways, I need to hurry up and stop. Yeah. Hello, you guys. Different location. Everything is now packed. I just want to show you guys like all the things that I have in terms of like my face and my skincare stuff. But I have a morning green tea just to start the day and just soothe anything I've eaten. Oh my, this is hot. Black women and desirability. You see like the youngest black girls and no one is batting an eye at them. And a prime example of this is literally Love Island. Like we're seeing it live in our faces. Like that is how black women get treated in every single space that we go into. Both Lima and Billy Kiss. Stunning, 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 beautiful girls. How did it not have people in the villa for them? Why are the producers not sending and scouting people that are actually going to like them? The producers do this every single year and it's like taking the piss now. Anyways, this is my liquids bag. You guys see how full and to the brim it is. It has everything I need in here. Like it is full. She is full. She is full. And then I have like my little mini one now. I have like my eyelash washer, my like compact toothbrush, my jewelry mostly. And then I have my brushes. And then I have my facial pad wash, and then last but not least my Carmex, my this is all the stuff that like I'm going to leave at the top of the bag. Carmex and home, card holder, hairband, and most importantly the thing that I'm going to do now is nose spray and eye drop. I don't need to talk to you about hay fever. I've been saying about it enough. So yeah, I've done my nasal spray and now I'm going to do my eye drop, just to make sure like my eyes are not sticky and they're not red. I've said so many times, when I went to Malaga, like the last 2 days of the trip were literally the worst days of my life because my hay fever was just, it kicked my ass to the point where like I couldn't even get up. I couldn't even see, like that's how red my eyes were. Anyways, this is why I should have done this before putting all these products on, but it's fine. Yeah, so what's the conversation? Like, why is it that like Billy Case and Elima like had no one pining after them when they're so beautiful and like they're one of the most beautiful women in the villa? And I don't know, it's just like the way they were treated and cast aside just says a lot about like the dating scene like right now and like dating as a black woman and just existing in the world as a black woman. Because why is it that like as soon as Billy Kiss came in and they sent Elima home, like was there not space for two black women to exist in the villa together? And the thing is, my thing is, why did they not send Billy Kiss in earlier during the season so that like we had two black girls on our screens, like they did with like previous seasons, like the last previous two seasons were like pretty like diverse. This one's not as much, but anyways, that's just to say like even the way like they've been treated on the show, like the men that they've gone after, like the men that have gone after them, like the situations like a Lima situation with that guy. I actually don't know what his name is. I haven't been watching the season too heavy. I just catch up on like TikTok and like Twitter and like I'll watch like the really really juicy episodes like the day after. So I'm pretty well informed. Anyways, now that like my sinuses have all cleared up, everything literally come back into one. How I get this through security, I have no idea, but I do it every single time. But now that like I know that like now that I know that Manchester Airport Terminal 1 and 2 don't have like a liquids bag thing anymore, like all your liquids still have to be like under 100 ml, but you can put them in as many bags as you want and you don't have to take them out like when you're going for security. So that's why security this time was like so quick, because I didn't have to do all that. How the times have changed. Anyways, yeah, so next time I'm flying out, best believe like there were so many things that I left behind that I didn't bring because I was like, oh, the limit. And now that I know that there's no limit, the sky is the limit. Anyways, yeah, what am I even talking about? This is going to be coming to an end soon, like the Amsterdam vlog. So I just want to finish on a nice note, so give me 1 second to pack all this stuff away and then I'll be back. Guys, do you see how I've packed everything to fit into my bag very, very tightly? And that is a very tight, secure bag. Like, do you guys know how many outfits, how many shoes, bags, skincare stuff that I have for it to fit in like a small bag. Where there is a will, there is a way. That starts of the morning. I have this apple, dark chocolate flavor yogurt. That's nice. I'm not even like a dark chocolate girly, but that's so rich and creamy. Anyway, yeah. I just feel like you get all this stacked against this back way, right? But like I keep saying, I know my sauce in it. I know my thing, and I'm not pressed about stuff like that because I know how I look like. Does that sound big? Is that big headed? I don't know. Maybe it is. Who knows? Who cares? Okay, that is me now done. Everything's packed, ready to go. I just need to put my jacket on, put my headphones in, get everything I need to get and start heading out. It's currently 6:07. I've literally spent the whole night yapping. Crazy. So I guess that's the end of our conversation. But I will pick it back up, especially like when I start my journey from like the train station, the airport to Manchester to Rochdale. I will have a lot more to say, and during that time will be like a whole new vlog and things to say and things to see. So yeah, I will catch you on the flip side. So bye. So guys, this is me now done and ready to start heading home. All of this is my bag. See how packed it is and see how it's so compact and cutesy, and it's not even that heavy. Bye, this is fun, and I will see you on the next travel vlog. But like I said, this is not really over. This is just this segment now closed.